Hello and welcome to a brand new edition of the Big C, your one-stop destination to demystify all the commodity, crypto and currency trades. I'm Anisha Gupta, and on the show today I will be joined by Varghese Alucas, who is the Managing Director at the Jos Alucas Group. Ishu Datwani is the founder at Anmol Jewellers, and Rahul Mehta is the Managing Director at Silver Emporium. Gentlemen, hi, thank you so much for joining in. Before we go to all of our guests, let me lead you through on what really has been transpiring in the markets. You know, Indian weddings don't go through without gold and jewelry buying there. But the Prime Minister also has made an appeal on not doing or not conducting destination weddings outside India. With a lot of austerity appeals, of course, coming in from that side. Rahul, were you surprised? Because the PM spoke only about gold, did not mention silver. But when we see import duties, we have seen a hike in silver and platinum and jewelry components as well.
Usually when the prices or duty structures are changing, it changes for gold and silver both together. Right. But what is most surprising is, I think, so if you look at silver market, in last 4 days, it has gone up by 50,000. 50,000 a very, very big amount because the silver prices have gone up and now the duty has come into effect. So this will definitely have a temporary impact in terms of sales and volumes. If you look at comparative to last year, definitely volumes are down if you compare year-on-year basis, but the value-wise, definitely there is a big upside. But this can be a temporary phase because in these prices, there will be a lot of exchanges which will happen. People will bring their old silver and exchange it to new material. Also, we will see a lot of selling coming in. I think so at this prices, we will see people who have bought silver at the lower levels will come and sell silver at these rates.
A lot of things can happen in the next few days there. Rahul, when it comes to silver, I understand earlier that at one point in time, I'm forgetting the year when that really happened, is exports and imports were allowed free, in front of exports. Do you see that kind of a solution perhaps emerging again?
You see what current situation is with the rise in the duty. Our exports will come to standstill because today also we had few export shipments lined up. They have been stopped because the duty drawback, there's a big difference between what is the duty drawback and how much duty has been increased. So that spread is almost more than 9 to 10%. So no one will buy product with a 10% higher markup from Indian markets because duty drawback are not aligned with the current duty rise.
And what kind of an impact on that do you see, a percentage sense?
Sorry?
What percentage impact do you see on that then?
It will be a big impact unless and until duty drawback is revised in lines with the duty increase. Impact will be significant.
Rahul, when it comes to overall silver then, and as we have been having a conversation with everybody else, that exports in any case are impacted, and now you have an import situation as well coming into the country. For the Indian markets, overall, what is the number that we are looking at in sense of a slowdown? I mean, this is a question to all of you. I'll start with Rahul on that. What we've been hearing in last 24 hours is that imports could go down by 5 to 10%. India markets in sense of volumes could decline by 20%. What numbers are you guys working with?
See, in volume terms, I'm looking at a dip of around 30% this year, unless because prices are going to stay high, duties are higher. So there will be a lot of recycling and exchange will happen in Indian markets. But buying with new imports would be lesser than what we done last year.
And Rahul, what more schemes, offers do you see coming in from the jewelers aligning with the PM's appeal?
Now, I would say exchange is something which every jeweler is looking at. And what I would see for the silver industry with the rising prices of gold, also with the rising duty also, silver jewelry demand will pick up further. And I think so demand with overall demand would be very good this year also because currently the jewelry which is available in the Indian markets is as good as gold jewelry. And with the lower price point of tickets and PM appealing not to buy gold, people may gradually shift to silver jewelry for the destination weddings. And there's some shift which will happen in the silver jewelry. We can see that.
All right, so a slowdown absolutely coming in anywhere between 20 to 30% is what we could see in this year in sense of volumes therein. Imports could see a decline as well. That clarity, of course, is something that we'll have to wait for. But as far as the overall trade is concerned, that perhaps may just about keep steady. That is, if the old jewelry continues to come into the market, doesn't impact or hurt the jewelry as a segment in that case, is what the jewelers seem to be working with at this point in time. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in and making sense of what really has happened in the last 24 hours from the PM's appeal to increase in the import duty and how it would really impact the whole segment. Thank you for your time. And with that, that's all the time we have on this segment of Big C. Thank you for watching.